story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night and everything.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen, people perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
Hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight into your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6th man? Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale? Coach, you're a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset, it's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year in college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6th man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you gotta have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Ah, Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me,
There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, the players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season.
You got this, MP.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players. It's Warren on the wing. Here's Jay. He's defended by Hayes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is a jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
They've got T.J. Warren. Edmund Sumner is out there with Joe Harris. Now they're sharp, and it's Jay in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Defensive way to get great position inside.
Pass to Jay. Jacks up a 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
McCollum on the wing. the inside. 3 seconds left.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Zion Williamson has been on display for the New Orleans Pelicans, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me, it wasn't. Piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
They need to be more assertive, force the defense to defend. They're trailing partly because they can't get to the line.
I agree totally, big fella. In a game this close, free throws often spell the difference. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Ingram finds Nance. Shots blocked. Outside Warren. Pass to Jay. Nice form on the 20-footer. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to... That is why we call CJ a combo guard. He can score with the best, but he also can facilitate.
Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth.
This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's McCollum, and that one's long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And there's a pick. Durant for three. Hits the three-pointer. Durant's got 10 points. Back to O'Neal. Here's Jay. Here's Irving. McCollum defends. Beyond the arc. And it's Irving missing. Here's New Orleans now. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And they go to the intent.
With McCollum at the line, the defense should be sweating. He doesn't waste many free throws.
And at last, they get one to fall.
Really feels like they're in control.
Advice them a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Pass to Irving. Here's Jay. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within three.
A creative playmaker. I love when...
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And it's Irving missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
CJ McCollum is the kind of player any team will love to have. He does so many things well.
And so the Pelicans take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this.
Hey, MP, you're needed in the press room.
Can I get a, hey MP, how was the game? You look really good out there. How you feeling out there?
Hey, how are you feeling? Also, you're needed in the press room.
Okay, so we could just skip the small talk then.
Yeah, follow me. I'm gonna give you a rundown of the situation. We don't have much time, so I need you to listen closely because I will not be repeating myself.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Obviously, they're gonna want to ask questions about how you played. So if you feel like you underperformed at all, you're gonna want to call on John Luck. If you feel like you underperformed at all, you're gonna want to call on John Luck because his whole thing is access, so he's bound to lob you a softball or two. If you're feeling confident, you're gonna want to call on Nate White, the man fans love to hate. His #1 goal is to stir up controversy, so if you messed up even a little bit, he's gonna be all over that. Also, he's going to have a couple Shep questions to throw your way, so if you want to get into that, then he's your guy. The other major player on the beat is Candace Green. She's not here today, but she likes to get into the longer view of things, really get into the X's and O's, so if you want to brag about your basketball IQ, she is your person to call on.
Okay. All right, hey, is there, someone that you would choose first if you were me? Like, is there a conversation I should stay away from, you know?
That is completely up to you.
Yeah.
What you say in that room is going to go a long way in establishing your identity as a leader and your personal brand.
Okay.
And though I might have ideas about what you should say in a given situation, I can't tell you who to be.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you should go starting any giant PR nightmares,
No,
okay?
no.
But there is more than one way to skin the proverbial cat, if you follow me.
Yeah, for sure. Any more advice you got?
Lots, but you're needed inside. Go.
Yeah. We're here.
We are indeed. All right, look, I just gave you a lot of information in a short amount of time. And what I want you to know is that what drew me to you as a potential employer was your grace under pressure. I've just always really respected the way that you handle yourself in the press, and I think you're gonna do a fantastic job in there.
Wow. You really fought through that one. But thank you. It's probably one of the nicest things you said to me. All right.
You really need to get in there. They get cranky if they think they're gonna miss deadlines.
I got you. I'm in there.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, everyone. All right, man, you up first right here.
I mean, I don't want to be an instigator, but it's got a sting coming out so flat in your NBA debut. What do you wish you could have done differently?
I can see the kind of reporter that you're gonna be. I wish we could have got the win.
Yeah, I mean, okay, right. That's a political good answer, but I mean, you personally, what could you have done differently to get a win?
Make shots, get stops. I mean, it's a make or miss league, Nate. I mean, they made more shots than us tonight, so they got the win. We just gotta cash in on our opportunities next time, and we'll be all right. Okay, next question. John.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day, but I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, you know, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. You know, I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, you know, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, you know, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, it's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, you know, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. You know, so you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. You know, it's there. You know, for me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me. genuinely. You know, and I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right? Thanks,
Tell me about
MP.
it. Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Seems like we're done here, huh? All right, see you guys later.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and, the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet. Hey, Olive.
MP, how are you?
Well, I can't complain. A little nervous, but I can't complain.
Looks like you're with Mr. Akpem today.
Yeah. Where is he again?
Same floor as Mr. Novak.
Okay. You got any advice for me?
On talking to Mr. Akpem?
Yeah, well, you've been working here for some time, you know.
I don't really know him like that. But you're a smart guy. I'm sure you're gonna be fine.
How do you know I'm a smart guy, though?
I can read people, and you're smart.
Cool. Thank you, but, okay. So what number am I thinking of right now?
I said I could read people. I'm not psychic.
It's kind of the same difference, a little bit.
It's a little different. Aren't you gonna be late for your meeting?
Yeah, I probably will be. Same elevator as usual?
Yes, they haven't moved.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, it's nice chatting with you. I'll see you later.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
I mean, my bad, you got it.
So, about Shep.
Boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
See you, Coach.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, you know, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it.
Look,
I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read too, but I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. You gotta remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now, at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow play.
Slow play it,
Oh, man.
exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get
Okay,
it.
okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and you're gonna be golden.
Around 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen.
I'm good.